Hello, hello. Well, I did not do our regular live yesterday, Wednesday, at 3 p.m. Central. If you might have noticed, I posted that I was taking a personal, what did I call it? Like a self-care day. Sorry, two goddess cards are calling our names. So yeah, like it's been boiling hot here. I've got my bizarre, significant curly Q of hair that's even more curly Q than ever. So I figured I'll just go with it and kind of Betty Boop it. Young people might not know what I'm talking about when I say that. That's okay. Yeah, boiling hot. Not today, finally, thank the Lord. Hello, person. When I go live on my phone, I don't always see names of who is watching, but thank you for being here. And it also doesn't show comments on my phone. But I do check those on my laptop periodically or when we're done, and then I will respond. So yeah, but not today, but the past probably 3 or 4 days before that, it was so boiling hot. I had so much trouble sleeping. And not just hot, but humid too, which makes it feel like, 7 to 10 degrees hotter. And like it was 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So hotter than that is hot. So, so yeah, I had so much trouble sleeping. And so yesterday during our normal Wednesday live at 3 p.m. Central time, I was just, so I did take a self-care day and, but here I am today. It's cooler. I think it's about 72 degrees Fahrenheit, way better than 90. I don't really mind when it's hot. But when it's too hot to like move and breathe and exist, that's hard. But yeah, 70 is just a beautiful temperature. And I did get more sleep last night, although I still think I need a little more than that. But so yeah, today, like feeling into it, it felt like I was looking into a kaleidoscope as far as what wants to come through for us today. It was sort of like, this, that, this. And I was like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get balanced, grounded, and centered, and just allow whatever wants to come through to us from the multiverse. I work with several universes, or they work through me, and just allow what wants to happen. And so the first thing that wanted to happen was 2 goddess cards wanted to be pulled, which I will reveal in a moment. And then this, our vibrational spray that I channeled from the animals, the I Received Money spray, wanted to come in and do its thing in our auras and beings. So I Received Money. All right. Our first card is Green Tara. Yep, I just got this yesterday too. Start delegating. Hello, other person who has joined. Oh, Dave, hi. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in years. Hello. So we got Green Tara, I think they pronounce it. Goddess, start delegating. And she says, ask others, including me, to help you, instead of trying to do everything by yourself. That's a big one for me. I feel like, well, I'm all powerful and I can, write the email and market and write the book and do the thing and have the clients and have, whatever else going on. And it's like, oh my God, help, help me. And then, oh wow, this totally is the perfect partner of the Green Tarot card and message. It's Ishtar, boundaries. love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So, yeah, like, and even having boundaries with ourselves is what's coming through. Meaning, if we have perfectly strong, I mean, nobody's perfect, but, very, very well-positioned, strong boundaries, then we won't feel like we need to be fragmented in a million pieces and doing everything. So ask Green Terra to help you have strong boundaries, like Ishtar says, and that way, when it comes time to take action, you will know you will do so in a smoother, cleaner manner, where you're not scattered all over the place, where your energies aren't scattered all over the place. And I think that's what the very, very high temperature for me here, and the lack of sleep was kind of putting me into a, whether I liked it or not, kind of a state where I had to just sort of like let everything go, because it was too hot to like do anything, and I didn't get enough sleep to have the energy to do anything, and so I had to kind of just let it all go and just sort of exist, and that gave me space to be able to say, okay, I need to get focused. First, I need to relax. And this is the message that's coming through for us all of us magical witchy healers of Earth. Before you take your next step in business, whether it's launching an offer or creating a new offer or, starting to offer the session idea you've been working on or whatever the thing is, before you even get started, just relax. Because I find, and especially those of us who've had to work on healing the witch wound, which made us feel, even though it's not true, but it made us feel like we're not enough, so we have to do more. We're not, maybe we're not deserving of having a relaxed, existence in business and life. So we have to be frenetic and overwork ourselves all the time in order to prove that we deserve success. It's like, oh my God, give the nervous system a break forever. Let's just melt into what is, and this, like I said, this is pre-step before you even take any next step, even a divine action step, right? Just relax. Just allow every cell of your being to just melt into what is. That's the phrase that keeps coming through. And, and just allowing yourself to be, that automatically sets you up for having stronger boundaries, because you're not all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you become a cohesive being. your body, mind, spirit, soul, essence, truth becomes a cohesive being that knows what to do next, so that it just flows into what is meant to be, starting now, moving forward. And it just becomes more natural. And Dave, I don't know when you came on, but the Green Terra start delegating, and the goddess Green Terra says, ask others, including me, to help you, instead of trying to do everything by yourself. And when you're in this state of oneness with yourself, this cohesiveness, you will automatically be connected to helpers, spirit guides, totem animals, the universes, the stars, the suns, I'm hearing planetary helpers. It never really dawned on me to connect with the planet and ask it for help. But hey, it makes sense, right? That's the whole study of astrology, is what is this planet, what does this planet do or not do, or what's stronger in this planet, la 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 la. So it makes sense that the planets themselves can be our helper beings. I need a sip of my Java. I have all these physical symbols that happen when I come live or do a video. And one is when I get an itchy nose, it means there are things to be said. I do want to check my text messages really quick because my partner, who works from home, oh, I see, okay. He texted me from his office, which is downstairs. And here's what it says. I'll share it with you because it's important. Canadian wildfires, and they're already suggesting wearing a mask outside. Boy, it's really interesting to know that because, and of course, I'm sending Ho'oponopono prayer. I love you, I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you. I know I say it a little different than other people. It's really interesting to know this about the Canadian wildfires because when I was taking the dogs out, a few times scattered throughout the day, it's like sunny and 70 degrees Fahrenheit and it's a lovely day. But when I take them out back and I go around the side of the house to the front, there's a little path. And when I would get onto the front sidewalk and we'd start walking down the sidewalk, around the trees, I could see, I was like, why does it feel like there's some sort of smoke or mist in the air? Like, it's a sunny day. It's supposed to be clear, very lovely, not rainy like it was yesterday, and which we needed, and I love the rain too. But I was like, why does it feel like I'm seeing through smoke? And I thought, because my eyesight, gradually as I've been aging, and I know there are ways to heal it, but has gotten, a little bit less strong. And I thought, okay, maybe this is like a step in my physical vision journey of like the way I see now. And now I'm realizing it's actual real smoke, because when there are wildfires, even, I'm in Illinois, but we do get some very, from far distant lands, we do get some smoke. And wow. So it's powerful enough that they're suggesting wearing masks. That's pretty intense. So if you're watching this or the replay, let's just send good vibes so that they can heal the wildfires as quickly as possible, maybe in some certain ways, some fire is needed, to burn energy. Let's hope that just processes quickly and moves on, we need all of the elements. Let's bring in water and air for fast processing of whatever this is whatever is going on, whatever this is. So interesting. Wow. And it has felt like a time of certain things kind of burning away. And where I've been feeling it is my high heart chakra, which is, I always feel is, because, heart chakra is love, obviously. High heart is like universal love, how we connect out with our true tribes, like my true tribe are the witchy healers of earth. And I've been feeling some activation and knowing that there were things leaving that may have been plugging up my ability to connect, for sure there were some plugs going on. But I feel it's been opening and activating, and that also feels related to it's so hot I can't move and I also can't sleep, so I'm in sort of a zombie state, so I have to do nothing. So I feel like I really needed to be forced to do nothing while all of this processing has been taking place. And now bringing in these powerful, you know, you don't have to do it all yourself, and create incredible boundaries for yourself. So yeah, boom, boom, boom. Let me see if, okay, there's another deck altogether, and one card wants to be pulled. It's a deck, it's new to me because I got it from a friend who was doing some house cleaning, downsizing. And it's the Tree of Life deck by David Wells, who I'm not familiar with. Well, I wasn't before this. There's a little picture of him. It's tiny, though. I won't show you because it's probably too tiny. He's an astrologer, past life therapist, and teacher. He is the author of Kabbalah Made Easy and 21 Days to Understand Kabbalah. And he's in the UK. And yeah, so this is the Tree of Life, and I know it's connected to Kabbalah. I'm not sure. I don't really read all the booklets and stuff. I just go straight for the cards, for the intuitive card picking. All right. Okay. We got, these cards are very colorful and beautiful. The element of air. Didn't I just say we needed to call in air? Thoughts, mind, communication. And the artwork is so nifty. The colors are just so, woo, intense, right? I'll take a picture of the cards and post them in the comments after. The element of air. Here we go. The king of air, Paralda, is guardian of the east and king of the sylphs, the elemental beings of air. The astrological air signs are Gemini, hello, Libra, and Aquarius. The magical tool is the Athame. I think that's how you say that word, Athame. It's like a magical knife, usually used in like rituals. And the archangel is Raphael, who is the archangel of healing. Paralda shows himself as a fairy-like creature with the bluest of eyes and wings like a dragonfly, or sometimes like a large white cloud. Here he is with his sylphs. Yeah. Their role is communication, words, sending a fresh breeze to clear the mind. Words, thoughts, communication, language, distinctly human gifts that have so many blessings and curses, literally. When this card appears, you're just being asked where you can use your airy nature, not just your words, but your lightness of being in a world that can often feel heavy, tying you down rather than allowing you to fly. And I'm going to do a little bit of energy clearing here. Yeah, lightness is needed. That definitely jives with everything I've been saying prior to this. You could have a choice to make that's playing on your mind, and regardless of your astrological sun sign, the influence of any Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius planets. Didn't I just say our planets can be our helper guides? Oh my God. Sorry. I was sitting cross-legged and I have to straighten out now. The influence of any Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius planets could be helping or hindering. Right, so let's call on the helpful planet guides that are appropriate for our situations and just draw upon their strengths as needed. And it's nothing, we don't really need to do anything specific, just have it be what it is. Okay. As air bends to create sound, you're being asked to use its magic to bend things to your will. Ooh, some sound healing might be coming up. Perhaps you're being called to write a book of poetry, prose, fiction, or nonfiction, write a play, or offer up another of air's gifts to lighten or enlighten. Take ownership of any bright ideas that come your way now. So for my physical symbols, the yawn is transformation. So that's the yawn of transformation. Take ownership of any bright ideas that come your way now, for such is the nature of this element, that anything left unsaid or not acted on will be blown into the next willing mind. That does happen. And that's okay, because there's always another cool idea or creation coming through. When you feel mind fog settling in, take yourself out into a windy day. Feeling anything from a gentle breeze to a howling wind will clear your mind. Transformation. And the cough is release, the cough of release. If you know me, you know. If that's all too much, do some cloud gazing. So I'm a little lightheaded, which actually means a deep healing has taken place. Yeah, okay. See, even just connecting with my energy and my energy connecting with the cards and the universes, in just less than 20 minutes, we've got, transformation. And I'm very warm, even though it's not hot out today. So that's a lot of energy releasing, moving, and I see butterfly, which is, of course, transformation. I just had an air bubble of release, too. Those are fun. Here's another one. Do some cloud gazing. Watch as the element of air gently pushes the clouds away. So, thank you, air. Yes, that was so needed. Air was so... We really need air. Obviously, but also... okay, a little sound healing. Don't be driving... If you're driving a car, don't listen to me anymore for now and go back and listen to the replay, because I've been told by a client who received some of my sound healing MP3s that she was listening to them in the car, and as the sounds were emanating from me, her body started to jerk around, receiving the codes and the healing, and and she's trying to keep her hands on the wheel. So she's like, "You should warn people not to be driving." And ever since she said that, I have done that. So do not be driving. Okay, that's it for now. The codes, even my recorded codes, are usually 30 seconds or less. And yeah, while on video, it usually does. Well, it depends. It really depends. Yeah, but they're short. But it's because they pack a wallop. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Oops. So I'm recording on my phone, but I can check my laptop to see if there's any comments, or if you have any questions, or just saying hi. Oh, okay, I know so one of my longtime beloved BFF clients has left a comment. Oh, and Dave? Okay, so, but Katren. So I always called her Katrine, and that was wrong. So she taught me how to say her name. Hello, I love you. And she says, "I love who you are and what you do. I love you too." And Katren, this is crazy. And I was gonna text or message you at some point later and let you know you were totally in my dream last night. And I don't think that's ever happened, but we were like, a bunch of us magical people were living in this house and like getting into something like some magical, some sort of project that was like really powerfully magical and powerful. And there was this woman who seemed to be sort of like, maybe it was her project and she called on specific people, specific souls to come help her. I don't remember a lot of the details, but I remember that a lot of us sort of like our energies seemed to be like lagging. And I remember feeling like I had to lay on the floor and rest for a while. and I really did need rest in real life too. And I remember you left, maybe you went upstairs in this house, and I kept thinking, where did she go? We need her. And when you came back, I feel like you had this dramatic sort of asymmetrical haircut, and you just looked really like invigorated and enlivened, and you were just like, I'm going to do this, and this, and you just had this like intense purpose that was like bubbling up in your whole body and being. And like, I was just like, whoa, like cool. But it was really cool. So that's my report for Katrin. I know I'm probably not saying it right still, but I try. So, and hi, Dave. I'm sorry. I noticed you said hi, and I think that was just you guys. Yeah. So if anyone has any questions or any, any comments, I know some of you came on later, so you didn't kind of receive the whole transmission. So definitely go back, and it was a whatever needs to happen kind of thing. I followed the energies. The energies came through that needed to come through for us all, and I think that's it. I kind of don't want to go. Like, we're all hanging out, and it's cool. But, oh man, yeah, nothing else needs to happen. Okay, bye. No, just kidding. I'll see. Oh, heart. I'm going to give you a heart back. And I will just reload the page just to double check that, that no one else has left a comment. Oh, you know what? I do want to mention, I always have so much fun doing the transmission that I sometimes lose the thread of like really cool energetic offerings that I am offering. So the energy since 2011, I have, well, actually, no. I take that back. Since 2006, I have worked with healers in strengthening and expanding their prosperity vibration. And some of you have worked with me and know this. And I've also worked with magical, witchy healer people on their actual businesses. And then I've also worked with them, you guys, specifically in the category of visibility as a healer, and which can be challenging. There has been in the past a lot of fear around being seen due to the old witch wound that many of us have been unraveling from and releasing and processing. And, I know I have since about 2022. So, and I've been doing a lot of witch wound healing work with my peeps. And all of that has led to this development of legacy work. And what legacy means in this case is most of my magical witchy healer tribesfolk feel like they have a movement to create, a certain body of work to put out into the world, that has a certain purpose. Definitely specific messages and truths to channel out into the world to help, their true tribes in whatever way that they're meant to. So, and what I'm also seeing is that many people, and due to the witch wound and feeling oppressed, and but now we lift our own oppression and let it loose. It's time to actually live our legacies and really be what we came here to be and share what we came here to share out into the world. And this is the work that I've been really led to, I feel, well, my soul agrees with me that legacy work is my legacy work. and I didn't really, of course, I wasn't really trying to see it coming, because I was just going through the energies and taking a step at a time and feeling into, hi, Sydney, thank you. You always do pop in, and I really appreciate it. I've been going through what I needed to go through to get to this point of, like, legacy work is my legacy work. And it came through recently that I am the legacy liberator, because due to the witch wound and the feeling of oppression and the how challenging it has been to open ourselves up to share our truths, many of the magical witchy healers of Earth have, even if we have felt like there was this body of work or whatever that wanted to be birthed out of us, we've had a little bit of trouble being able to clearly see it and see the different aspects of it and really fully grasp, like, oh wow, like this is, my soul purpose, my earth purpose, my life purpose is wrapped up in this legacy that I am meant to bring out into the world. And this is and our legacies as magical witchy healers literally want to be birthed out into the world, because we are here to facilitate healing, one tribe at a time, and to literally weave heaven on earth. So that is our job, I guess, for lack of a better word right now, our calling. Yeah. And that's sort of the larger calling. But within that larger calling of creating heaven on earth, each one of us is here to bring forth our own unique legacy. So that being said, right now, and probably only for a few more days, I am offering my legacy liberation session, or is legacy activation session. I don't even remember, but it's a legacy session to literally help, uncoil all the chains that have been keeping you, whatever, a little bit in the closet with your truth, your message, your legacy, your body of work. And to help birth it out into the world while feeling safe and relaxed and happy and secure. And I am offering a handful of these sessions. They are normally $197, and right now I'm offering them for $97. So they're half price, and there is a two-pay option of $59. So I have not posted about that in the group yet, but I am going to do that when I get off of this transmission. And I'll do the tag at everyone. So, but be on the lookout for it. It'll be within half an hour after I stop the video. Yeah, and I'm really excited about these. And it's sort of the sessions are a precursor to a 10-month journey that is birthing through me. It's already birthing through me, and it's going to be beginning September 1st. So anyone who purchases the legacy session that I am speaking of will probably get a coupon towards the 10-month journey. I'll work it all out, and you guys will know soon. But yeah, I'm going to offer some sort of a groovy special doodad for you guys. So that's it. I'm going to get posting about the session, and which I meant to do last night, but I've been in that state of I can't do anything. It's too hot. But now everything's clearing. Sang another round of Ho'oponopono for the Canadian wildfires. That news came through during the transmission for anyone who popped in later. Yeah. So sending huge love to everybody, and if you came in later, do go back and watch it from the beginning. It'll all tie in with itself beautifully and perfectly. And I love you, and thank you for being here. And thank you for understanding that I had to take a self-care day yesterday, so I didn't do the live yesterday, but I'm doing it today. And now it's done. I love you. Goodbye. Live your legacy.